Yo, what's good, CSBA? Welcome back to some basketball action, some college simulated sports. I am Dalton in the booth, joined by Mears. Mears, how are we doing tonight?
We're good, man. How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing great. I am doing fabulous, ready to get some game kicked off here. Seems like the stream's a little bit laggy for me.
Yeah, I'm getting that too.
You're getting that too? All right. I'm gonna have to change that for sure. Let me get this first bucket out the way. If y'all don't mind, I definitely want to get this looking the best that I can. So give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah. What's good, State? We'll find out.
All right, so that should be a little bit better. Looks a little bit better. Looks a lot better, actually. Sorry about that, guys and girls joining us for the first game of the 3-game slate tonight. Once again, I am Dalton, joined with Mears. Sorry about that rough start, but it looks like Illinois is not going to have a rough start. The 19th-ranked team in the nation looking to get this dub against a Minnesota team that is yet to win in conference play. Mears, what do you see from both these teams?
Man, I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ricky Rowe can do for Illinois tonight. They have a big victory against Ohio State, who just beat Iowa last night. But also, Dominic Libby is a huge key player for Minnesota, and they got to get him going early.
Yeah, great games last night. UNC barely taking away the dub over Duke. to remain perfect on this season. So 2 undefeated teams heading into conference play, Georgetown and UNC. And this Illinois team is definitely looking to remain ranked heading into the conference play. A guy you mentioned, Ricky Rowe, averaging 17 points a game and 5.6 rebounds a game, is definitely going to need to get his game going in this one to have a good chance for Illinois to win this game. But Minnesota's got a guy of their own, Dominic Libby, 12.4 points a game, just under 3 assists a game too. He can light up the stat sheet.
No doubt. We got Minnesota on the board now.
Yeah, 2-7. Nice behind the head pass. It's going to be no good for
Oh,
Minnesota.
no.
A highlight play on the verge, but unable to convert. It's going to result in a Golden Gopher chance of their own behind the head pass over to Jasper. A little, what's the word? A little floppy, I guess. The pass got to him. It's going to result in 2 free throws for Minnesota.
Yeah, Jasper got to get out of there, man.
Minnesota not Minnesota, both players rather, or both teams, bringing their bag of tricks for this Halloween weekend. As you see a bunch of behind the head passes, and hopefully we'll see some nice dunks.
Yeah, and this is one Minnesota can win this game, but doing what they're doing just now, attacking the paint, drawing fouls, and winning their game from the free throw line. This is going to be a huge possession here for Minnesota. They can sink both these free throws.
Shout out the camera crew there with the swivel camera. I've yet to see that. That was pretty nice. Nice production here in the Big Ten. First one was good. See if a 2-for-2 trip. It's always good to start your team off, the game off rather, with perfect from the free throw line, and he does.
No doubt, Minnesota has a 1-possession game now.
2K always throwing something new at us, not for real. The camera was nice, though. Nice pass. Fine. Akoa, one of the two. Good for 2. The dunk down low.
Yeah, that was nice, man. Nice little feed. And one thing I do like about this Illinois team, and Willie has these guys playing really well together. The chemistry is great here in Illinois.
Yeah, it sure is. And it's a team looking to go 500 on the year. 3-4 is where they're sitting record-wise. Minnesota 1-6. But this Illinois team is on a 2-game win streak, so looking to add on to that heading into conference play.
And Dalton Wired said Ochoa.
Ochoa. Okay, that's what I had thought, but some people do the CH with a k sound. But a hot start coming from Illinois. You said what?
So I'm glad you tried before me.
Yeah, I'll fall on the knife there. I've had a few mistakes pronouncing names, but that one's an easy call. Nice 3 from Minnesota from the left wing. They're going to get on the board with an early triple. Nice pass again, like I said, digging into the bag of tricks. That's 2 back-to-back passes from the PG that have been highlight reel-esque. That one actually being converted into 2 points, though. Nice find.
It's like Willie can game plan or something, you know? Like Willie put in some good game plans, which is really rare, you know?
I knew his name was Guillermo, but I just still, the CH is just not a friend of mine.
Oh, steal, Minnesota.
Nice steal, moving in transition. Transition D looking good for Illinois. Nice block there, Libby. Guy that I mentioned earlier, unable to knock down 2 of his layup attempts. Down low, Ziegler on the fast break here. Gonna get caught in the corner, though. Finds some room, gets blocked. Diesel with a block of his own, and now Minnesota's on the other way. Some nice transition defense from both teams.
Watch his off-ball screen here. Yeah. Oh, I missed it.
Defense for both
Great
sides
off-ball screen.
Early, causing an early impact. Yeah, the off-ball screens, which you mentioned, hopefully they can continue because they have been resulting in good looks for this team, but it's unable to get the pass there. Early timeout from Minnesota.
Good timeout Minnesota there.
Don't want to go down double figures, but 7-15 is definitely a manageable lead. A good timeout to get things, settled back down.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Diesel has his hands full, with Ricky Rowe. True sophomore with Diesel, and he's got his hands full tonight with Ricky Rowe down the paint. I'm looking forward to watching that matchup all night.
Another steal coming from the pass. Some good pass reception from this Fighting Illini team. M'Baku at the top of the key. He's going to try his way into an ISO. Not going much of anywhere. Finds his way underneath the free throw line, though, and it's going to be an easy layup, not even contested from the big man down low. It's going to be an easy two to extend the lead to 10.
You know, and this is where Illinois has always been able to, kind of pull away in games at times and really try to catch up. Even their bench is really, really solid, and this is going to be one of the challenges tonight for Minnesota is how they compete with the bench.
Yeah, some nice early bench output from the Fighting Illini. It's going to be a missed shot from Minnesota, but an offensive rebound rewards a second chance. That's going to be no good. Finally, Illinois able to come down with a rebound.
And what defense, man. Goodness gracious.
Very tenacious defense effort leading into transition buckets there for Illinois. And they're already at 19 with 2.5 left to go in this first.
Man, Jared Storm is huge. Holy crap.
Storm
How big he is.
Measuring in at 7'6", 310 pounds, the junior.
Look like he's running in the water, but he's a big guy.
Yeah, the stature is there for sure. A presence in the lane, but grabbing the board there right on cue is going to result in Minnesota with a fast break. Nice pull-up midi there is going to be no good. Unable to knock down the wide-open shots is Minnesota, which has come back to shoot them in the foot. This 10-point lead could be down to even 5 if you major open shots. The Dawn,
yeah,
was
no doubt.
that a block or?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it was. Ugly, and it's going to be a turnover nonetheless. I don't know if it was a block or if it was just a steal from the smaller defender, but we're going to see another mid-range pull-up. No good. Back-to-back misses.
Gallardo, bad matchup. Gallardo right there. Yeah.
A nice athletic baseline reverse finish layup's going to be good. That's going to be Ray Johnson. I believe that's his second bucket tonight. Yeah, Gallardo. Another mid-range shot here. He's good there. 1 for 3 on his last 3 attempts.
Yeah, I kind of want to see him get Little Red involved too. Little Red, he's a really good scoring point guard as well. And with him and Gallardo working together, they could really make some magic, but they got to spread the ball around. Bang.
Yeah, Little Red shooting 42% from the 3, so he can get it done at a very high clip from the perimeter. Looking to get him going here. Gallardo with the with the ball again, coming off of Minnesota's last 2 points. Need a bucket here for sure.
Looking for isolation there.
Yeah, he wants it for sure over Ray, but I'm not really sure if it's going to reward it any. Oh, tough shot there. Nice defense from Ray. Illinois on the transition again. The mid-range no good, and Storm comes down with that board. 13 seconds.
He got massive. He just reached over everybody.
He did. He's got even more than a neck's length over anybody else on the floor right now. So should be the first one to those balls. Pause. From the State Farm logo, that's going to be no good. We saw Gallardo with 4 straight shot attempts for Minnesota, going 1 for 4. Or 1 for 5, I believe. He had 5 straight attempts for Minnesota down the court.
Yeah.
24-11 is the score at the end of the first. I want to take a quick shout out to everybody in the Twitch chat. Thanks for joining us for the CSBA Friday night. Actually, I actually forgot it was Friday until I just mentioned it. So hopefully after this one, if you're a fan of Minnesota or Illinois, you can go out and have some fun afterwards after a big dub here in the regular season finale.
I love you too, Ted.
He said he thinks you're watching football.
Gallardo's got to spread the ball around a little more. He's been a little too aggressive here for me, man.
The shot does go in, but I was about to say out of the break, Gallardo is just coming back down with the ball and he put up another shot. That's 6 in a row, 6 attempts in a row for him. Nobody else seeing a shot attempt. He is, quote unquote, if you want to call it ball hogging, shooting 2 for 6 on his last 6 trips, but hopefully he can get the ball.
You call it what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You're right. Call a spade a spade. Yeah, the ball hog. It's right back in his hands. Kicks it back out to Rage, though.
Oh, what a look.
Finally, someone else with a shot attempt. It's going to be not the same outcome. It's going to be a missed layup. Ray Johnson in transition over to buckets, and that's going to be an easy layup over Little Red. Good for 2.
Yeah, I think Gallardo needs to slow it down here. Set something up, not look from isolation so much. Look for that off-ball screen to get Storm something down low on a guard maybe. Is what
Ray
they're trying
Ray,
to do.
Ray just went right over that screen from Storm. Great defense from him. Gonna force Gallardo to give the ball up. Little Red, his first 3 attempt. We mentioned his name earlier. Shooting at 42% on the season, but 0 for the night as he misses that 3. Ray, nice behind the head. Pass to Chisholm Jr., and that's gonna be a flush in the lane.
What a look, man.
2 for 6, yes, a ball hog. Now 4 for 6, not a ball hog. What you mean? Shooting 6 attempts in a row, like back to back to back, is crazy. I've yet to see that. This is the first time I've seen
Yeah, and he's looking for that mismatch. And man, Illinois has guards all around. So I'm not sure what he's looking for in that mismatch, but starter's back on the floor now.
Yeah, he's out. He's
There
out of the
again,
game
that's
now.
again.
He's out
really
of the game
aggressive,
now.
man.
But Dominic Libby is gonna have the offense running now. You see, he's got that nice old '70s stash. He'll go to the line for 2.
Heck yeah, I love it, man. And can you call yourself a guard if you don't have a sleeve?
Definitely not a shooting guard. I feel like all shooting guards should have a shooting sleeve, but it does seem to be the move, especially these younger guys. Always want to look the drippiest they can.
No doubt. He needs to fade that hair up though, man. It's terrible.
He does. He's got the Caesar cut. Just
What's
a
up,
little
Julius?
overgrown. He does go 2 for 2 from the line, though. 15-28, lead back down to 13. Ziegler is a name we haven't pronounced yet, but he's averaging 10.3 on the season. Also, Duke here with the ball and the flush. Oh, my goodness. He's averaging just under 12 points a game and the team's leading assist guy at 4.7 a game.
I want to see Minnesota slow stuff down here, man. Stop being so aggressive, trying to drive the paint. Look for some shots. There's a screen. There it is.
A good look there. It's going to be no good, but Diesel called for the loose ball foul. It would have counted if it went in, but it did not, and it adding the foul onto it. So it's going to be a rough possession there for the Golden Gophers. Good look, though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Duke can definitely dunk. That was a very athletic play, and he has an opportunity to do another one here. Pulls up for the mid-range, and that's good. Didn't want to challenge a taller defender, but he does get back-to-back buckets here. 8 points for him now.
4 for 4. Hell of a game for Duke so far.
Perfect from the from the field for tonight. It's going to be another bucket for Dominic. Good layup from him. Good take. It was a good possession after the missed 3. Where he learned to dunk like that, I don't know. He did look really bouncy. Ricky Rowe with a mismatch down low. It's gonna be a tough shot actually, but it does fall. Ricky on board now. Oh, another costly turnover for Minnesota. They've just come very plentiful. And Duke's in the corner, left alone, and that is a good 3. The lead now exploding up to 20.
Man, and what an unselfish play by Ziegler there, man. Giving the ball up, he could have drove and got an easy 2 instead of passed it out to his teammate.
Yeah, Duke in the corner. That's as good as anything. As sure as anything, rather. Everybody knew that was going in. Lord, that's going to be no good from 3. Rocking the infamous number 69. Doesn't give him the special powers on that 3.
Hey.
Ziegler back over to Rowe. Had the mismatch again. Going to draw the foul. Doesn't get the shot near the rim, but he will go to the line for 2.
I mean, that's one thing Willie has these guys coached up really well to do is to get those off-ball screens and to get the guards and the centers and the forwards. Be able to create a little bit of a mismatch and drawing the foul down low there. So great coaching there, man.
It's pretty clear Illinois does not want to come out and give Minnesota even a glimpse of any hope for this game. Want to shut down the regular season, ranked and coming off of a going into the conference tourney with a big win. From what we've seen so far, at least. Always 2 halves to basketball.
No doubt. Well, and a chance to get three wins in a row going into conference tournament, you know.
Definitely the right time to be hot and go on a win streak. Going into the conference tourney on a loss is very much a different ball game, a very much different beast. Also fighting a mental battle. Libby is able to find his way into a corner three. Nice little pop off that screen, creating a lot of space. Had Duke at the top of the key.
Oh, there's. Oh.
Nice flush there by Guillermo. Nice find, too. They doubled at the top of the key, which led the roll man, left him just wide open. And, I mean, opened the red carpet there to the lanes. An easy flush. Duke getting the steal. I believe he was out of bounds when he ripped that ball, but they're not going to call that. Nice alley-oop is, oh, my goodness.
Oh, nice.
Jasper.
Slow down, slow down.
They are slowing things down. Lord had a shot at the top of the key. Passes up on it over to Burris now. He's going to receive a low post screen. Almost works. The ball gets stuck on the back of the rim for a second. Guillermo with the nice board. Prince now seeing a double team on the right wing. Dribbling, doing a lot of it. Looks like James Harden out there. See some off-ball screens.
Top of the key. Watch here goes right there.
Had him, but he just didn't.
Yep.
Didn't. What's the word? He didn't fully trust, I think. He stopped his route. He didn't go all the way to the top of the key. Dominic left in the right wing, or right corner open. No good on his shot. 2 for 7 is his shooting night so far. Rough one for him.
Yeah, Ziegler's so good down low, man.
37% is Dominic on the season. So I'm not unfamiliar with poor shooting nights. Not the best, especially from your guard. But, I mean, he has 7 points tonight, almost at his season average. But Minnesota is down 23.
Yeah, I mean, I think people have kind of, with Illinois coming in 3-4 and 2-2 in conference play. But, man, if you go back and look how close they played the number 2 team, North Carolina, and then played Iowa, which is a really good team. Really close games there. So this could easily be a top 10 team right now. If just those 2 wins, if they turn those into wins.
Well, they definitely have a point to prove for sure. The resume speaks for itself. Some tough losses, but also some good dubs. This one's going to go into the column as a pretty good dub if they continue this streak in the second half. But a chance to really make it known that they are a top possible 10 team in the conference play. The conference is looking really good. So if they can come away with a conference tourney win, then they'll be in a really good position. Storm is going to have the ISO on the top right post. Late into the shot clock is going to be forced into a fader. And, oh, my goodness, if your 7'6" guy is doing that, jeez.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, my goodness, buckets. Does he have eyes in the back of his head? Like, is he trying to make these passes harder than what they should be?
Okay, Mbaku, man. It's a fun name to say,
Yo, that was the most unnecessary flashy pass I've ever seen. Bro turned around, faced the three-point line, and threw the ball behind his head. And it was just a dot. Jeez.
Hey, but oh, nice. But as Rylock would say, hey, I'm here for
it. Ray with the lay. I hate myself for saying that, but nice layup from Ray Johnson. Little Red, we saw him miss his first 3 attempt and only 3 attempt of the night. He's going to receive a couple screens. Going to find himself a mid-range jump shot. It's not going to be good, though. Chisholm Jr. with the board. Buckets out in transition again. The infamous Mbaku, and that's a good layup for him. Bring this half-century mark in the first half.
And what a strong take, man. Wow.
Fighting through possible contact. Didn't get the foul call, but good on the layup. Gallardo back in the game. He's going to find himself a 3.
Nice move.
They're going to call it a 2. Foot on the line. But, yes, great move and good shot, too. He's not one to shy away from a shot attempt. So, Illinois probably going to let Go ahead.
Yeah, take that last shot. But, man, what a screen by Storm to get that shot open. I think if you set a screen that good to get your guy a good shot, it should count as an assist. Just saying.
A screen assist? Yeah, or they're like, I feel that. I mean, I feel like a lot of screens are There's been conversation that screens should be counted as assists. I don't really know. I don't think so, at least. It should be its own separate category, if anything. But if you're getting your guy that much space open, you're obviously assisting on the play. So, but nonetheless, man, the first half is over. This one's gone by extremely quick. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of out-of-bounds turnovers. We've seen a lot of live ball turnovers, though. But Illinois just taking the wood to Minnesota and just not giving them a chance in the first half. What did you see? Break it down for me, Mears.
Man, I saw Minnesota be really aggressive trying to drive the paint. When they've taken their time and taken their outside perimeter shots, they've hit them. So I think just patience, man, and going back to fundamentals of just setting up plays and playing smart and not being really aggressive, looking for isolation all the time. I think it's really the key here. They're a young team, a lot of sophomores on the team, a few juniors here and there, and one senior. But man, I think if they can just slow things down, look at that 20 assists.
Oh my goodness!
What?
20 assists to 1.
20 assists to 1. That tells you how they're playing. They're being, for me, man, Dalton. I just think they're being a little too aggressive, man. That's a terrible suit by Shaq.
Well, that is a horrible suit. We got to get him. We got to get him in some different clothes, man. That is terrible. If it's anything,
well, I did hear that Wired chooses the wardrobe, so
he does.
Yeah,
we gotta have a talk.
Shame on him,
because that suit was terrible. Suit was horrendous. It's metaphorical for Minnesota's first half offensive game. 26 points.
Yeah,
in
every
one half.
every suit that Shaq wears is actually a suit that Wired has in his closet. You didn't know that.
Bashing the commish. This is not going to end well if we continue. But you mentioned it, Minnesota, a young team, only having one senior. So a lot of these guys, majority of them, going to be coming back. If they don't hit the transfer portal. But yeah, only one senior, which is Matthew Gallardo, who we have seen have a very heavily usage rate tonight. But yeah, so hopeful for the Golden Gophers fan club and those like Ochoa with an offensive board here is going to try a jump hook from the post, and that's going to be good. Illinois continuing the hot start from the first half.
Yeah, and Ochoa and Gallardo go to the same barber apparently. So
they just go there and like, hey, give me what he has. I want what he has. Yeah. This is, you heard the crowd say it. Good D, good D. I'm not really sure who she was referring to, but the entire defense of Illinois, on that possession did look good, forcing into a late shot clock 3. Ricky Rowe now has a chance to light up the score sheet, and thus he does. An easy take on the smaller defender. He's perfect from the field tonight. 8 points for him.
Yeah, and I know it sounds crazy. 8 points for his role is is good. But when you have a guy like Ricky Rowe, you think 8 points is enough. But man, he plays a lot bigger role than you think. Watch him on defense here.
Yeah, just straight. The role of verticality is very well in his mind. He didn't even jump there; just stood straight up, and it affected the shot so much to cause a miss. So we saw him get the bucket on one end and then cause the disruption on the other, and that's going to be good. Duke again from 3.
Another screen assist. I'm telling you, they need to make it a stat.
That is true. I'm curious of the team record for assists in the game, though. If anyone knows the team record for assists, because we're bound to be
nice.
on track for it. That was Minnesota's second assist of the night, by the way.
Yeah, jeez, man.
What assist in one half of basketball is embarrassing, to say the least.
Yeah, and Illinois calling timeout here, and then maybe calling timeout just to get some other guys in there, give their starters a rest. Because they are going into conference play. We'll see what the kind of lineup to go with here. Nope, they're keeping the starters in.
I think it was look, man, we gave up 1 assist in one half of basketball. Now we're giving up 1 in the first 3 minutes.
No joke.
Maybe that was the conversation.
Oh, we got to pop that.
Ziegler, no good, but the tip off the backboard over to Ricky Rowe, that's going to be good on his layup.
Ricky Rowe, man. Wow.
Yeah, 30-point lead matching the total points for Minnesota. And this one is, if you haven't made dinner plans yet, go ahead and do so. But keep this in the background for sure. Love to have the people lurking and the people, not chatting but watching and listening for sure. Appreciate the support always, all you Twitch chatters and you Twitch watchers. So thanks for joining us, even though this is a blowout. Please stay tuned though, because we got 2 more. We got some SEC matchup later. Kentucky taking on Bama, and then after that we got Miami taking on Syracuse. A top 25 matchup there, top 20 matchup there. So
rare miss for Ricky Rowe down low.
Libby trying to get things going. A rough shooting.
Oh, nice handle.
He did have on skates a little bit. Gonna take a step back 3. Very James Harden-esque. No good. Jasper offensive board. He's gonna go right up. That's gonna be good. A 3-point chance of his own. Go to the line for one more.
Yeah, great take too, man. And Minnesota, they're not gonna lay down. Here comes that big sun gun right there. Goodness gracious.
Just towering over everybody else on the floor. The tallest guy.
I see Willie in chat. I want to know what's the bill to feed Storm.
I mean, he's 7'6", and he towers over Guillermo Ochoa and Chisholm Jr., who are both 7 feet. So, I mean, if that tells you anything, he may be 7'7". So, I mean, look at him next to Chisholm Jr. It looks more than 6 inches he's got on him.
Yeah, he's got 2x4s as shoes down there.
Definitely not
stopping. Oh, wide open. Nice.
Oof. Nice.
Oh, nice. Was that block? Oh, nice block.
Yeah, it was a nice block. It was a nice recovery defense there from Lord. Able to, he does get blown by, but able to pick his feet back up and track down that block. Star Lord with the block.
Man, they keep showing Elijah King. They keep flashing over him on solo camera. I don't know if the cameraman's a fan of King or he's just going to go off. Either or. See.
Well, there was that pregame banner. Elijah King was heavily talking on Twitter and everything, talking about the matchup's going to be an easy dub for him and everything. So maybe that's why the camera is panning on him. Who knows?
Maybe the camera guy has some receipts and he's an Illinois fan one. But they are playing at home.
They are playing at home. So maybe the camera guy is a plant, is a Minnesota plant. Who knows?
Yeah, right.
First free throw good.
Little red.
Little red checks back into the game for the Golden Gophers. Both free throws good for Illinois, and the lead back up to 27.
I want to see Red take some shots here, Dalton.
We saw him take that one. It was a really good look, unable to convert. But, I mean, as long as Gallardo's on the floor, I'm not really sure how many shots he's going to have. You see Gallardo with another shot attempt, and this one, same result, no good. Chisholm Jr. with the block and rebound. Kicks over to M'Baku, his floater in the lane. That's going to be good.
M'Baku's good, man.
M'Baku is really good. I was about to say this. I think this is the most shots I've seen from one player. Like, well, I guess because I'm hyper aware of it now, I'm making a point of it. It may seem that way, but I mean, Gallardo's taking a lot of shots.
Yeah. King trying to drive in. Nice look in the corner.
There's your guy.
Man, little red. That's what you need.
There's your guy from the corner. Splash. He's on the board now.
Yeah, they got to get him involved, man. He's hell of a shooter, and he loves that corner spot. And it's a good, easy pass out, too, especially if you get it nice just like that. Oh, I missed it.
Oh, my goodness. 7-6 doesn't matter. Chisholm Jr. taking the rebound from Storm and just going right back up under him and underneath the basket for 2.
Storm looking around like, why didn't y'all help me? He's like, dude, we don't need to help you. Look how big you are.
Yeah, he's your 7'6". You don't need no help. Going to be a nice spin move towards the baseline. It's going to be no good. Chisholm Jr. coming up defensively. It's going to have buckets with another pass down low to Don. No good. It's going to be a foul on Elijah King. And he slaps the Don. Hello?
Yeah. What?
Hello.
What was that about? Wireless anything fly, man. That's crazy. That's
Elijah, are you good? Elijah, he's talking to the crowd now. Yo, Elijah, if you're coach, you may want to take him out. He seems like a little heated right now. Slaps the player, slaps the Don after the foul. Well, he slaps him with the foul and then slaps him after the foul. That was crazy.
Yeah, the Don says, man, I'm good. This headband tight as hell, but I'm good.
It does look like a tight-ass headband. But, yo, welcome to the stream, Stan. Appreciate you joining. Welcome to the CSBA. See, you're a first-time chatter, so if you're new here, please ask away any questions. This is a simulated college basketball league where you can be part of, so ask away if you have any questions. You're watching Minnesota take on number 19 Illinois, and as you can tell by the scoreboard, it's not been much of a game, but we're having fun with what we can. Little Red with a nice floater, standing at 5'9" over a couple of 7-footers.
I'm telling you, man, that's the key. Get him involved.
Get him involved. That's the key. They're going to come back now.
Yeah. And welcome in, man. This is Simulation Basketball League. You create your own player. You get recruited just like a regular college athlete. You can put as many accessories as you want, upgrade your player, pick different tendencies to pick however you want to play. It's a very in-depth creation simulation league where you get to control your own player and get recruited by real colleges, man. It's pretty cool.
Very dope experience, especially if you aren't as gifted like myself to actually be a college athlete. Maybe at one time I thought I could be, but no. Reality set in.
Man, there's only two things that kept me from being a college athlete, Dalton, and that was size and talent.
Size and talent. I mean, you're forgetting hard work too. You know, you got to put in the work to get there.
Yeah.
At one point though,
they got that as a 3?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I was looking at the outstanding numbers in the Twitch chat. 60, breaking that 60 record, not the record, but breaking that 60 number rather. So appreciate everybody in the Twitch chat, of course. We got 2 more games.
And Baku is bullying people, man.
And Baku's having fun. I mean, he realized that he has not a size mismatch, but a talent mismatch in any way, any shape, and any form. Storm with the nice shot over Chisholm. I mean, just using that height to rise over the 7-footer and put the ball in the basket.
Man, every time I see Storm move, I think we're lagging again.
Because he's moving so slow. Yeah, look at him. It looks like he's running
slow with palm water, man.
He's running with coins in his pocket, bro. He's weighing him down, some rocks and some stones and stuff. Gallardo.
It kind of reminds me of Isaac Gish, center who's not very good.
That's how Gish played last night, I believe, or the night before.
Yeah, that's not.
All my Knights are blending in. Red having them force one up here, and that's just not good. The Dawn with the board out to buckets. Nice little pass over to M'Baku. That's going to add another assist to buckets. Stat column is going to add 2 more points to M'Baku's night as well. M'Baku's having a great night. Man, he may run away with player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's well on his way. Watch the contested shots. Every shot, every other shot pretty much that Minnesota's taken has been contested, man. It's been great defense for Illinois. Minnesota has some good ballers. Little Red here there he is, stepping up again. Ooh. Contested shot. And he hit. Wow.
Nice knockdown 3 from him. And M'Baku has something to say about it, though. Seeing the double team over to Ray. His pass ill-advised, and it's going to be a turnover. Storm out to Little Red. 2 seconds left. He's going to have to force one up from the State Farm logo, and that's good. Oh, my goodness.
Little Red said, I'm on the bench? You kidding me?
Little Red with back-to-back threes as we head into the infamous fourth quarter. If you are new here to the CSBA, going into the fourth quarter, everybody types their 4s in the chat to represent such things. So please type your 4s in the chat. It's not a close game, but it is a fun one. 30-point lead for Illinois. Welcome back out of the break. You're watching CSBA on Twitch, and we are opening the fourth quarter with a State Farm assist of the game. It's going to be buckets. I knew it. The behind-the-head pass, the most unnecessary pass, but it looks great. Pass down to M'Baku for the dunk in the lane.
Uncalled for.
Yo, that was the first buzzer beater I've seen, by the way, since I've been casting. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, 11 or 12 games that I've casted. That's the first buzzer beater I've seen. So, love to see that. Duke left wide open from 3. I'm not really sure what the defensive key was there. I mean, we're down 30. May as well let him shoot anyway. But able to catch a break there as Duke does miss.
You got to get that ball back out. There you go.
Burris out to Jasper from the same spot. Little Red just hit one. Little Red on the bench for this start of the fourth quarter. Libby having a tough night offensively. Doesn't matter. His first shot of the fourth. Up and good.
And Libby and Red have been playing really well. I'm really curious to see how they play together.
Yeah, I'm curious of a lineup with him too on it. I mean, the way Red is shooting though, he's shooting the most efficient out of the guards here for Minnesota. So I mean, maybe if your coach, throw him in the starting lineup next game, or maybe give him a bigger role, more minutes off the bench. Maybe like a Jamal Crawford type of a six-man. I mean, he has been playing really well and then literally struggling from the field shooting wise, but he has knocked down a lot of shots. So you make a good point.
Oh, another steal. Oh, backcourt. Dadgummit.
It was a great steal to cut off the transition, but stepping back over the line is going to result in an Illinois fighting a line ball. After all is said and done, Ziegler back on the floor. Has he scored?
Oh, Burris. Where'd you go?
Has Ziegler scored?
Goodness gracious.
Do you remember?
He got lost playing hide and seek.
I think Ziegler scored 2 points. I think all he has is 2 points tonight, but I mean, you can't really argue. I mean, your team has almost 80 points before the fourth quarter, so.
Yeah, man, has Josh Burris taken a shot?
I don't know. I know that he had, well, right on cue there. He heard you. He heard you there. Taking a shot and making the shot, but I know he's been on a couple of foul calls. So that's probably not the best way to be remembered, but he does knock down that shot there. Nice high.
Yeah, then he made the shot and glared over at the scores table looking at us like, yeah, I made that. You're down 81-51, all right? Concentrate on the game, all right? Don't look at me.
Duke Derringer up to 16 points. His average is 12 on the season, and he's up to 16 already. Libby had a shot, but unable to really come down with that pass, and he's blocked Diesel with the offensive board. Challenging Guillermo, no longer. Pass back out to Libby. He's going to take a three from the top of the key, fading, and that's good.
Oh, nasty. Nice shot.
Yo,
Burrs is still looking over here, dude. What's his deal?
I don't know what his deal is, but he is. I peeped that too. But I was going to say, this Minnesota team has a lot of boom potential. I've seen a lot of like plays that if they came at the right time, they could upset a couple teams. So, definitely nothing to knock your head on if you are a Minnesota, player or coach or fan. I mean, you're going up against a really tough opponent that's looking to go into the conference tournament with something to prove. So, don't knock your head too hard. Don't stoop your head too low. This is still, I mean, you still look like a good team out here.
No doubt. I see Derringer got that half afro upgrade.
State makes a good point in the chat. If you are new, make sure you do the ! Discord, I believe is the command. Well, I know Nightbot throws it in there every so often. So join the Discord, take a look around, see if it's something that you want to be a part of. But yo, take a look on the bench real quick. Look at Little Red right next to Storm.
Yeah, keep trying to coach him up. Look, man, I'm open every time.
Well, I was amazed at the stature difference, the difference in size. The smallest guy on the floor versus the tallest.
And they get from one chair. Like, we got to talk to Time Lord about that, man. That's criminal. Ricky Rowe again. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I mean, they're just adding points on now. I'm curious to see if they get to that 100-point mark. They're at 85 now, just 15 more needed, 4.5 left to go. Libby. No good on his shot. Jasper offensive board. That's going to be no good either. It's just been the story of the night. Oh my goodness, Ricky Rowe.
Yeah, slow that down. You got to slow that down a little bit.
Forced out of a dunk attempt, and it's blocked from behind. Or not blocked, but disrupted from behind Jasper. The nice defense there, especially in transition. Libby had a corner three. Pump fakes it twice. Sees a half-ass screen. Kicks over to Jasper and Lord in the corner. He's going to take a tough one. That's going to be blocked. Bryce, I believe, is the blocker there.
Man, and Duke Derringer, man, we haven't talked about it in this game, but watch his defense on Libby. He has him locked up, and he's having to play really aggressive. And I've been loving this mismatch. That's something that Willie probably saw, No.
Just doesn't, like, anything Minnesota throws at Illinois does not matter. They're shooting 73% as a team in this game.
Oh, yeah.
That is ridiculous.
And I know Duke Derringer, he may not win the player of the game, but definitely deserves to be in the conversation for the way he's played. Oh, whoa, nasty.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Derringer, I believe, is leading the team in points, so far at least. So yeah, I mean, definitely player of the game potential.
Ochoa looked over at the bench and told Gallardo, "That's why I get my haircut first, and you copy me."
He said, "I'm the OG of this haircut." Why are we? You're a funny guy, man.
Dude, have yourself a game, man. He's pumped.
Puts him, if not at 20, right around it. Great offensive night. Obviously, just adding salt to the wound here. And I'm checking the Illinois box score. I believe this is the most points they've put up all season. Let me just double check real quick.
They're clicking on all cylinders, man. Playing really well together.
That would be correct. Never hit 90 this season until this game. And they're going to add on to it. Nice pass out of Ricky Rowe over to Ochoa. That's going to give him 12 on the night. .93 for Illinois, closing in on that century mark. A feat they definitely have not done.
Look at the defense by Duke on Libby. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, Duke has been clamping him up, as you mentioned. Lohr going to be forced into a long to no good. Prince with the board out to Duke. Going to slow things down, a little bit more respectful of their opponent. I'm sure they want to get to that 100 mark, but slowing things down here over to Ricky. Going to have the isolation, blows by one defender, shot up and good, and Ricky Rowe flexing. He's up to 16.
What a game by Ricky Rowe, man.
What a game in total by this Illinois team. If there were any Illinois doubters before this one, I'm sure that they're going to have to rethink those and recant those statements. Duke Derringer up 220 points. Yeah. Libby at 16.
And you saw Rowe drive in, like he could have got the foul,
Yeah.
And he drove in and stopped and popped. Like, I ain't ready to come out. Give me a code.
Oh my
I'm still
goodness.
going.
Oh my goodness. Back to back.
Yeah. Oh.
Thought he was going to dunk that one, but it is blocked. They call foul.
I did too.
Thought he was going to rise up and dunk that one.
I needed a new poster from the wall.
Ricky Rowe, 18 for 20 from the line on the season. First one's up and good from him. Puts him at 17 points on the night. Coming for Duke's top spot. I've yet to see two people on one team score 20, so maybe we can get that tonight.
We are going to try to rush down to courtside after the game to ask Ricky Rowe why he cuts holes in his knee pads.
I think they're his good luck knee pads, bro. I think these are the same ones that he's been wearing since high school. And whenever he won,
he's just worn them out.
Yeah, he's just worn them out for sure. Some people have
playing time is hard to come by for Willie,
Some people have the good luck charms and stuff like that. The not the super. Is it supernatural? Is that the? That's not the word I'm thinking of. Superstitious stuffs.
It's supernatural where they fight demons and stuff. Like
I have no idea. I know my sister likes the show, but I've never seen it. Rowe.
Oh, good
shot
block.
Oh, good. I believe that may not give them the opportunity to score 100 points for the night, but 97 still a great feat, and they're up 41.
Man, Storm's slow as hell. 20 seconds later, he comes down court.
Had a chance of a three here. Not going to take it.
Bust it.
Over to Rage. He's going to take a contestant one at the end of the shot clock, and that's going to be good.
There you go. First time we've called his name tonight.
Nice three from him.
Will Illinois break 100? Do they get greedy here?
I don't think so. They're definitely going to put up a shot here, but if it's a three, then cool. If not, then they're not going to put up another one. You're going to see a double team over to Buckets, though. A late double team over to Ray Johnson in the corner. Pass back out to M'Baku. Down into Ricky Rowe. Ricky Rowe's going to throw one up, and that's going to be good. 19 for him, or 20, I believe, actually.
He's great ball movement, man.
That's going to be it for this one. Illinois beating Minnesota by 40. Before we go to the highlights, though, or before we go to the box score and team comparison, make sure that you stick around. Kentucky taking on Alabama after this. And then last but not least, final for tonight, number 6 Miami takes on number 18 Syracuse. take a look at these highlights before we get into the numbers of the game. Which, I mean, I'm really curious of the Minnesota assists and how many they got in the second half.
Yeah, that's kind of my keys to the game, Dalton, man, because you see, man, Illinois is a very well-oiled machine. Jeez.
4 in the second half,
Wow.
1 in the first half. Yo, that's got to be a record low. I don't know if anybody keeps the stats on that, on the most assists and the least assists in the game, but 5 is crazy. Crazy low. And 31 is insanely high, too. 31 assists on 42 made field goals.
Yeah, complete domination by Illinois. Minnesota never held the lead. And steals, I'm not taking anything away from Minnesota, but a lot of that was when Illinois was getting kind of greedy there out for the second half and passing it around just kind of recklessly.
Look at the rebounds. 37 to 16 is the difference on the rebounds, too. More second chance points for Minnesota somehow.
Storm should be ashamed of himself.
He should be. I mean, I'm sure he has majority of those 16 rebounds, but you mentioned it earlier. The bench points early and plentiful for Illinois. 38 is the number they ended on for the night. And 27. You said what?
Look at the fast break points. Jeez.
Fast break points. Am I blind? Oh, 25 to 3. Oh my goodness. This is This may be the most lopsided game I've ever seen in the season so far. 40-point lead like this. This is insane. Shooting 72% from the floor. I mean, Minnesota never had a chance in this game.
Well, in the time of possession too, showing that Minnesota there in the second half was trying to get something set up. And like I said, Minnesota is still a good basketball team. They're just really young. And guys, if you stay together, you play well together. That's the key.
Right. If you bring back 90% of your team next season, you're going to look a lot better, especially if you put in that work in the offseason. So nothing to knock your head against. This is a really good team, a really hot team too. Top 20 team on a 3-game win streak now heading into a really tough conference tournament. So Illinois, really dominant team stat-wise. Take a look at the box score. Minnesota first. Dominic Libby well over his 12-point average. He has 16, 5 for 16 on the night. Little Red, 12 points, 5 for 10 on the night for him. Josh Burris, 6 points, 2 for 4. A guy that we know has shot a lot and not in the top 3 scorers, Gallardo. So I'm curious of his numbers too. Jasper, 6 points for him. 2 steals to go along though with his night, and 3 points or 3 rebounds rather, and an assist. Were you gonna say something?
No, I'm just
okay, my fault. I thought it was the echo. Then my fault. Matthew Gallardo, 3 for 9, shooting 33% from the field, 6 points in his 14 minutes.
That hurt.
Yeah, 1 steal for him though, so there's a positive. Storm, I was wrong. 4 rebounds, 4 out of the 16. So that's he's good for 25% of the rebounds though, team rebounds. So I mean that can't really argue with that. 6 points for him, a steal and an assist and a block for him as well. 2 for 5. Luke Diesel on the night, 4.6 boards in his 19 minutes, 2 steals and a block. Defensively, he was really, really good. Adam Rage, 3 points. We saw him knock down that 1-3 late in the shot clock and late in the game. Star Lord with 0 points, an assist and a block, over 5 from the night for him. And last but not least, Elijah King, 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal, 1 turnover for him. 0 for 0.
And all that camera time.
All the camera time. Heading over to the Illinois team, 2 guys in 20-point territory. 20.6 assists for Duke Derringer, 2 turnovers for him, with an assist or with a rebound and a steal for him. So over his average of 5 assists a game. Ricky Rowe with 20 points, 11 boards, and 5 assists. Definitely player of the game for me.
Jeez.
A steal and a block to go along with his 8 for 11 shooting night. Perfect from the line was Ricky Rowe, and if I believe, never mind, Ricky Rowe was shooting 18 for 20 on the night. So Terry Mbaku, you mentioned his name a lot. 14 points in 14 minutes. Huge scoring output for him. 1 assist and 1 turnover for him. 6 for 7 on the night. Guillermo Ochoa, 12 points, 7 boards, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Oh my goodness. A very healthy stat line for him tonight. Carlos Dodon, 8 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, and 1 punch taken. 2 for 3 from the night.
One tight ass headband.
1 tight ass headband and 1 just haymaker to the chest from King. Ray Johnson.
Only that King had. Dad had more punches than he had points. I'm sorry.
At least he connected on something tonight. 8 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists for Ray Johnson. 4 for 5 shooting, 80% on the night for him. 7 points, 5 assists for Gage Ziegler. Well under his average for points, but he made up for it in the assist column. 4 points, 9 assists for Joey Buckets in his 14 minutes of play. Very nice. 2 for 2 from the line, which is going to put him perfect for the season. By the way, finishing the season 100% from the free throw line is Joey Buckets. Ryder Chisholm Jr., 4 points, 7 boards for him. 2 for 2 from the field, 1 block. And last but not least, Prince, 2 points, 2 boards, 2 turnovers, and 1 block. Not really else much left to say. Do you have anything before we sign off?
No, I mean, Minnesota, keep your head up. I know you've had a couple rough seasons, but man, you gotta stick together. It makes it a lot easier, game planning for your coach when you have the same players to game plan for, man.
Yeah,
keep your head up. Great regular season way to finish it out by Illinois. Dangerous dark horse team going into the conference tournament.
Yeah, just doubling down on what you say. Keep your head up for sure. It's going to be a different look next season for sure. But Big Ten, Illinois finishing 3-2 on the season. Michigan still has a game to play. Who is now? They were tied for that 3rd spot in the conference standings. But great win tonight for Illinois. Make sure you stick around. SEC matchup next. Kentucky against Alabama, and then later have a top 20 matchup between Miami and Syracuse. So please stick around. Appreciate everybody coming out and kicking it and chilling. And we will see you again soon. Take care.